guys, I'm going to try this again one more time. Hopefully you guys can see me. Let me know in the chat, and hopefully I can see the chat with this device. I'm going to try to use my phone. We're going to do all signs, mid-month check-in. If you guys can let me know that you see me. 1 second, let me see. Because so far I'm not seeing any chat. So let me see what to do. If not, I might not be able to go live today just because of these issues. Let me refresh the screen. Can you guys see me now? Okay, good. You can see me. Okay. So I am having issues with the chat with this phone, so I might not be able to see all your guys' chats unless I, just keep refreshing. But I'm going to go ahead and do a mid-month check-in for all signs. Hey guys, good morning. Thanks for joining. Sorry about the technology issues. I tried 2 times with my laptop and it just wasn't working. So we're going to do all signs, Aries to Pisces, and then members' questions at the end. If you guys can just hold off asking questions until towards the end, because now with me using my phone, I'm not able to see the chats. So it's just so aggravating. I'm so ready for Mercury retrograde to be over, honestly. So we're going to do a mid-month check-in, whatever you guys need to know, whatever's happening for you guys, and take the reading how it resonates. Watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or cross watch, and just take it how it fits for your life, whatever's going on. I am going to do general readings. So, and with that being said, if you guys booked a personal reading or would like to, I have availability later tonight for readings when I get off. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let me start with Aries. And like I said, I'm not going to be able to see you guys in the chat, so bear with me. 216. All right, what we got for Aries? Mid-month check-in. What's going on with Aries at this time? Ooh, the Tower. Okay, you got the Tower. Let's see what else. Okay, stress in reverse. Okay, longing in reverse. There's something you're no longer wanting. I think there's a Tower in your life for the better, is what I'm seeing here. Beginning in reverse. Okay. Yeah, some of you, something's being stalled in your life, being stopped. There's something you're no longer wanting or stressing over. Okay, something is beneath you. So let me see what this is. So yeah, it looks like there's some kind of tower, and it looks like a lot of you are not wanting to begin something anymore. All right, what's this Tower for Aries? Three of Swords reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse, the Empress reverse, and the Death. Damn, strong Scorpio energy. It looks like you're no longer given into a situation. It looks like a lot of you are focusing on healing this month. Scorpio season could be very significant, or it's been very healing for you. You're realizing something is stalling you, or you're just not moving forward in your life the way that you want. It looks like a situation you're not really holding on to it anymore. Letting it have that stress over you. Yeah, Nine of Cups reversed, the Tower, the Two of Swords reversed, and the Four of Swords reversed. Page of Cups and the Temperance. Yeah, it looks like you're restoring your emotions. There's something that you're choosing to no longer hold on to. You're making a decision. Okay, like right now in this month, making a decision to not let something take your energy or drain you. And there's something that you're not wanting to begin anymore. The Devil in reverse. Yeah, I think you're not holding on to a person. I think you realize, I think a lot of you realize there's a person that's draining in your energy and you don't want to hold on to them anymore. And I think you'd rather be alone than to have this person in your life, is kind of what it seems like. Eight of Wands reverse. Yeah, a lot of you are blocking communication or blocking something from somebody here. Not wanting to start something again, fully putting an end to a situation. How do you feel about this person? Two of Cups reversed, Five of Cups reversed, Three of Wands reversed, Four of Cups reversed. Feeling like you need to heal from it. A lot of you feel like you're losing emotional connection for whoever this person is. And a part of you, yeah, so maybe you feel like you don't even really love this person anymore, or it's just very draining. Some of you could feel like this person never had good intentions towards you as well, is kind of what I'm seeing here. So this month, it looks like you're making a decision for your own good to no longer entertain something that's holding you back. Yeah, your advice is to communicate, accept help, and what else? And Cancer, okay. Yeah, so a lot of you are needing to no longer hold space for a situation that's draining you. Okay, with Mercury. Yeah, I think you're needing to express how you feel about a situation. A lot of you could be getting personal help, okay, or just needing to take the next steps in your healing journey about moving forward. And it looks like you are choosing this month to let somebody go that isn't helping you, that's very draining of your emotional well-being, okay? Some of you, it is a Scorpio. I have Scorpio, I have Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra. So that's what I'm seeing for you. All right, let's go ahead and do Taurus at 6:45. All right, Taurus, what's going on with you guys? Mid-month check-in. I just saw the Death card. All right, what's going on with Taurus? Ooh, these cards are all having an attitude. Hold on. Ooh, Five of Pentacles. Third eye chakra, the sun in reverse. Okay, throat chakra came out in reverse. Not feeling so great about a situation. Knowing that you need to talk about it, but you're not. Okay, missing somebody from the past. No longer wanting them, though. Okay, transformation in reverse. Time's up. So it looks like you are no longer holding on to a situation. It looks like, yeah, you're missing something. You know you need to discuss it. You need to talk about it. But it's like you don't want to face what's going on. And that could be stalling your transformation. Feeling alone. Some of you know you need to abandon a situation. But it's like you can't fully abandon it because there's still emotions here. Why the Five of Pentacles, third eye, and the sun reversed? Five of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. The King of Cups reversed and the Star in reversed. Hierophant reversed. Yeah, there's somebody in your energy that some of you, there was some kind of disconnect. And I think things didn't end the way that you expected. It's like you knew things were going to end eventually, but not this way or not this bad. And I think you're having a hard time accepting how something is, or like, why did it end to this extent? Okay, this could be a relationship that came to an end and you didn't know that it was going to end this badly, or because I'm seeing 555. So there was like a massive change, a massive ending between you and whoever this person is. And this could be going on now, or it is. Why reminiscing? Strength in reversed. Ten of Pentacles in reversed. Okay, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups reversed. Five of Swords, another five. So yeah, it's like I didn't expect it to end this badly. I had a lot of respect and care for whoever this person is, but there could have been interferences, other people getting involved, because it looks like whatever this is, you're not healing from it, or you haven't let the situation go. It's still affecting you. Yeah, it looks like you're trying to let it go, though. A lot of you are trying to let this person go. You're trying to free from it. Yeah, I think you're in the process of healing and accepting there's some kind of transformation. Another five. Five of Cups reversed. But it's like upsetting to you. It's like I didn't see things to this extent. And a part of me still misses them. I still want this person in my life. But then it's like I'm having a hard time accepting what they did to me or how they treated me. How do you feel about this person? The Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Emperor in reverse. Basically, you feel like this person did whatever they wanted and didn't care. Okay, a lot of you feel like they just did what they wanted. Some of you felt intuitively wise that, like, I knew this person was going to do this, or I just had a bad feeling, that nothing good was going to come out of the situation. That's kind of what I'm seeing for you. And I think you're not talking about what's going on, acting like everything's fine, but eventually there is going to be a tower. Okay, because you're not speaking on your feelings and you're just avoiding it. So, what's Taurus's advice? Transformation. I think you're needing to accept there's some kind of transformation in your life. Yeah, embrace uncertainty. So you don't really know if you should let this person go, and I think you're being called to releasing them. Okay, Sagittarius. Yeah, so it's for your own good. It's for your own good. It's like you need to let this person go because you are going to move forward. You are going to expand. With the 12th house, I feel like you've been holding on to them for a while, or the situation, and it's like intuitively wise. You know that this is going to go bad, or you knew time was up. Okay, because I did see that time's up. So I think it didn't end the way you expected, or it was worse than what you thought. But all along, you kind of had this feeling like something was going to happen. And I think this person proved you right. And I think a lot of you, it's hard because you're still holding on to the memories of this person, but having a hard time accepting what's happened. Some of you, it's a Leo, an Aries, a Pisces, a Sagittarius. Okay, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. But you are going through a transformation. All right, let's go ahead and do Gemini at 11:54. 1 second, guys. Okay, what's going on with Gemini? What do you guys need to know mid-month? Magician in reverse, the Chariot, and the solar plexus. Okay, so I feel like you're trying to get out of this negative mindset. A lot of you feel like you don't have the power or the strength for something, and you're finding your confidence. Okay, hopeless came out in reverse. So if you've been feeling hopeless, I feel like you're getting out of this hopeless mindset. Okay, some of you, it has to do with a relationship or somebody else. Okay, intuition and drowning and manifest. I feel like you're the one that's causing yourself to be stuck. Okay, maybe you feel like it was out of your control, whatever's been going on. It looks like at this time you're becoming more intuitive. That you can save yourself. You can get yourself out of a situation. Why the Magician reversed in the Chariot? Okay, the 9 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I think a lot of you are having a change perspective and realizing you are your own worst enemy. Okay, that you've been doubting yourself, doubting your accomplishments, and it looks like here with the Magician reversed, the Chariot, and the Ace of Wands, you're in this new energy of like, I can't be hopeless anymore. I can't be in this negative mindset anymore. So it looks like if you've been feeling kind of stuck or feeling powerless in a situation, you're overcoming that. You're finding this confidence again. Why hopeless reversed? Yeah, Page of Wands reversed, the 10 of Swords, the Sun in reverse, and the 8 of Cups. Because I think it triggers from emotional wounds or not being healed from a situation, and you felt like you were powerless, or you felt like you couldn't give to a situation because of your own self-belief, I feel. And it looks like you are getting out of that. Your intuition is telling you you're going to have to save yourself. You can't keep drowning. Yep, 3 of Swords. The Devil, the King of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles reverse. So I'm getting like, if you keep having this negative mindset that you're powerless, you're not in control, like you don't have the ability to do something, you're going to keep being in that mindset if you let it take over you, is kind of what I'm seeing here. Yeah, 8 of Swords. But you're needing to let that go. Needing to let go of this negative mindset of I don't have any control, I have no power. Some of you, it is a relationship or whatever, but if not, it could be your own, just, your own life. Like you're the one causing yourself to feel weighed down. Nobody else is guiding you. It's you. Okay? And it looks like this month you are realizing that. Your own strength. Yeah, I feel like you're close to giving up, but you're gonna keep conquering anyways. I think what happened is a lot of you're doubting yourself, you're not having much belief in yourself, and you realize that I am my own worst enemy. I am the one holding myself back is what it looks like. And a lot of you are going to try to like move forward positively with some kind of commitment, some kind of investment in your life. But if I continue letting the negative thoughts take over and win, I'm going to lose access or power to this. So it looks like it's your mindset. You're trying to be in a better headspace. Yeah, your advice is to focus. Okay, accept responsibility. And let me see what else. And yeah, Gemini. Okay, so you're needing to focus on yourself at this point with Saturn. Some of you are being guided towards some kind of, change in your life or something that you're having to learn from, maybe a learning experience, needing to not doubt yourself or blame yourself for what's happened. Yeah, have responsibility, but it's also saying focus on what's in your control. What isn't making you powerless? Okay, so a lot of you could be blaming yourself or feeling like this is all my fault or something like that, or being too hard on yourself. And it's saying not to. It's saying, take accountability basically, but don't let it consume you, or it will. It'll drag you down. This negative mindset. And it also feels like nobody else is going to save you. So you have to save yourself is kind of what I'm getting. I have Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo. Okay. Could be any sign, Cancer, Gemini. All right, I'm going to refresh this real quick, guys. All right, guys. Sorry I couldn't see everything. All right. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore everyone. I just couldn't see your guys' chats because of my phone. It's acting up. All right, Cancer, 1723. These are just going to be quick messages. All right, Cancer, mid-month check-in. Six of Wands came out reversed. The Nine of Wands reversed. Some of you feel like giving up on a situation, feeling a lack of confidence. Sick of being exhausted. Yeah, a lot of you are expecting like for things just to be exhausted. Or like, I don't want to keep being exhausted in a situation. You're expecting something not to go well, so it's like, I don't want to put the energy into it. Okay, patience in reversed. A lot of you right now are in this energy of I'm expecting something not to go my way. Or I'm expecting it not to work out, so I'm not going to put energy into it. I don't know what that is. But you're basically expecting something not to work out, whatever this is. So let me see. Why is the Six of Wands reversed? The Strength and the Six of Wands. Three of Pentacles reversed and the Chariot reversed. Yeah, there's a situation that you've been trying to work out. And I think for a lot of you, you've put your own ability into it, but you feel like it's not reciprocated. You feel, some of you are dealing with a Leo. Okay, this could be a work situation. You're sick of putting energy into it. You feel like it's not going anywhere or it's not reciprocal. Three of Swords. Now, if it's a person, it's like, I've tried to make this work. This person's not working with me. They're not understanding me. Because it feels like you're tired of putting energy into something where the other person is holding back or they're just not doing anything. You're sick of being exhausted. Some of you, it is a relationship. Yeah, Lovers reverse. A lot of you, it is a relationship. Seven of Cups reverse, Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. It looks like because of that, it's like I'm sick of putting energy into this, that you're focusing on other things that matter, like your family, your finances, things like that. So it looks like in a love situation, you're just expecting it not to work out. Kind of looks like you are throwing in the towel. Nine of Wands reverse. But it looks like you are focused on something else. So your family, your money, things like that. You're losing patience for a situation. I think to do with love. Yeah, the Moon in reverse, the Death. Damn. The Two of Cups reverse and the Judgment. You're sick of waiting on something. It looks like you are letting somebody go. Some of you, you've waited for somebody to reconcile with you and they're just not. 5 of Pentacles reverse, 9 of Pentacles. It looks like when it comes to a relationship, you're heartbroken, you're sad, you feel like you just can't energetically put any more into it, is what I'm getting here. And you're making it perfectly clear that your finances or something else is more important, kind of distracting yourself with something else than this love situation. How do you feel for this person? Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Swords, Page of Swords reverse, and the Ace of Swords reverse. A lot of you feel like this was some kind of lesson you learned in your life. You know, this was a lesson. Some of you feel you don't really have the clarity that you need. Some of you feel like I just can't really think anything of the situation anymore. There is no communication with you and whoever this person is. Some of you feel you don't owe this person anything, or, you know, if there has been no contact, you feel like they're not really making an effort to communicate. Some of you feel like it's just like a lesson you have to learn, that maybe you and this person are meant to just be separated, or, you know, they're making it clear they don't want to communicate. What's your advice? That's kind of sad. You are heartbroken over this. Face your fears and protection. The law of attraction. Some of you, yeah, you are being protected. And maybe that's scaring you. But you're being protected not to communicate. I have Scorpio, I got Taurus and Leo. Man, some of you are dealing with a fixed sign, or you're being called to at this time to kind of just be grounded and focus on your other priorities. Focus on things that really matter in your life. Yeah, Gemini. Maybe this is a learning experience for some of you. Maybe you're being directed towards focusing on things of your control, things that you need to focus on and be more stable in. So maybe at this time you're protected. Even though it's a fear, it's like, I don't want to lose this person. You guys could be being protected to focus on other things besides this connection. Because it feels like you've made it clear that, like, you know, I can't put anything else into this. I'm tired of trying. So some of you, it is a Leo. Okay, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. Could be any sign. But it's like you've run out of patience. Is what I'm seeing here. All right, Leo, 2237. All right, mid-month check-in for Leo. What's going on with you guys? I just saw the Hierophant. Ooh, 9 of Wands. You guys could be being tested at this time. Okay, with the Hierophant, 9 of Wands, being tested of your ability. You feel like giving up. 7 of Wands reverse. You're like, this is too much pressure. Some of you, you're being put under pressure, or there's just too much responsibility. Too much at you at this time. Like, too much going on in your life. Or feel like you're being thrown things in your life here. Okay. Not giving something a second chance. You're sick of being exhausted. Or you're sick of something exhausting you. Some of you are giving up on a person. Yeah, you're focusing. You're not focused on a connection. Okay. Yeah. Beginning, connection, and reverse. Focus. So it looks like your focus is somewhere else. Okay. Like you're stepping into a new energy. So looks like you guys are not giving something a second chance in your life. A lot of you could be a person. And you're focused on new beginnings. I just saw the Tower. It looks like you're tired of a situation and you're sick of it consuming you. Why the 9 of Wands? Some of you, you've been through hell and back. King of Wands. Yeah, the Tower. The World in reverse and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, it looks like you're putting a stop to something. Of somebody returning or somebody just in this energy towards you. It looks like you're defeated. You're sick of giving attention or energy to a situation. Yeah, the Hanged Man reverse, 5 of Cups. Looks like you are moving on from something here. A lot of you, it could be a love situation. But it looks like there's some kind of tower in your life recently where you're like, enough is enough. I can't keep giving to this. I'm tired. Yeah, you're not giving something a second chance. What is that? The Devil. Knight of Swords reverse. You're not letting somebody back in. Yeah, the Hermit and the Fool. You're moving on. Some of you, it was a spiritual journey. Okay. But you basically, you're in this energy of, I'm not letting this person back. They're the devil. Or like you see them in a devil energy. Whoever this is. You're focusing on not connecting to them. Yep, 8 of Cups. The Sun in reverse, 6 of Swords reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. You're moving on with your life. Yeah, because something's draining you. It feels like it's not reciprocated. A lot of you, it's a connection. And you're going inward and you're being guided to give up on something that has been exhausting you, is what it looks like. You're focused on a new beginning in your life. And I think you're just letting go of something draining you, is what it looks like here. How do you feel about this person? Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords reverse, Page of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Some of you feel like this person was testing you. Testing your strength or putting you through a lot emotionally. Feel like they're playing you. Or they just... Some of you feel juggled by this person. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Emperor in reverse. You feel like this was some kind of connection that was important to you. But this person didn't care about your value or they didn't respect you. A lot of you feel like this person juggled you and it broke your heart. So it looks like a person, like you're sick of it consuming you. You're sick of being drained. And I think your focus is on not connecting to them anymore. Focusing on moving on with your life. So some of you feel like they tested your like ability, or they just like tested your like who you were as a person. They made you feel stupid or you felt dumb to the situation. Your advice is to celebrate and take some kind of risk. So you could be taking a risk in your life here. And it's saying to celebrate this risk. 11th house. This could have to do with some kind of project. So there could be something you're taking a risk or an opportunity on this month. And it's going to work out. And there's some kind of celebration. Yeah, 9th house. Wow, 9th house in Leo. This could be something spiritually. Like you're taking a risk on something spiritually. Or moving into a different location, different place in your life. Following some kind of dream. And it's saying that you're going to be celebrating. And it's something you're being spiritually guided to go towards. So it looks really good. So yeah, a lot of you are done with the situation and you're giving to something else in your life. Maybe stepping more into your spirituality. With the Hermit, the Fool. So you guys can be on the fixed sign. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries. Okay. Strong fixed energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, and Pisces. All right, what we got for Virgo? Mid-month check-in. 2750. All right, what's going on with Virgo? Okay, 6 of Wands in reverse. Empress came out in reverse. Some of you are just not putting attention into something that you feel like it's not benefiting you or you're not growing from it. You're ignoring something. That's sad. Beauty came out in reverse. Second Chance in reverse. Some of you are feeling rejected. You feel like you're not being noticed. Why am I getting some of you feel like you're not being given a second look? Or you're not being given some kind of opportunity. Yeah, inner peace. And I think you're trying to make peace with this. That you do want some kind of beginning, but you feel like it's not in connection with you, or you feel like somebody is not connecting to you. That's sad. Because the 6 of Wands reverse, Beauty in reverse, and the Empress reverse. Some of you just don't feel attractive, or you feel like you're being given like not a second look. Like somebody's not paying attention to you or seeing your value, seeing your worth. Some of you are trying to make peace with that. Like maybe I'm being spiritually guided to not take this opportunity. But, okay. I just saw the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. Like I said, yeah. Some of you feel like you're not even being looked at or appreciated. Why 6 of Wands reverse? Magician. The Star. The 9 of Cups reverse and the 2 of Cups. This could be in a relationship. Some of you feel like you're giving your all to somebody and they're just not appreciating it. 5 of Pentacles reverse, 9 of Pentacles. Some of you are wondering if it's even worth, putting into this anymore. Feel like you're not getting anything from the situation. You're not benefiting. You're not getting anything long-term out of the situation. You could feel like your value isn't being respected. That there's somebody you care about, 2 of Cups, but there's problems with you and this person. And at times you feel alone in this relationship. You feel like somebody doesn't care about you. Somebody's not kind towards you. The Sun, the Eight of Wands, the Justice in reverse, Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, some of you feel like somebody is just making you mad. You feel like you can't be nice to this person anymore, that you've tried. That you've tried to do everything for whoever this person is, Six of Cups, and you just feel like you're not being respected. Some of you feel like you need to go inward, and you need to stop giving attention to whoever this person is because it's emotionally draining you. You feel bitter, you feel upset, you feel like you're done wrong by this person. Yeah, King of Swords reversed, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, a lot of you feel like this person's not doing anything. They're not taking any kind of accountability. They're not putting in the work. You feel like it's making you become jaded. It's making you become cold. You know, it's like I had so much optimism in this connection, and slowly they're just taking everything I have. Some of you feel like they're financially taking from you, or they're just draining you for what you have, you know, not appreciating you. How do you feel about this person, Virgo? Nine of Wands, Five of Cups, King of Cups, and the Hermit reversed. You feel like a part of them does care about you, but you also feel like they act impulsively, and they don't think about the long term of like how they're treating you. Five of Wands, the Tower. Or some of you may feel like, you know, they don't care how they treat you, and they're actually pushing you away. Some of you feel like they're pushing you away, and that you're going to find somebody better. And then that's going to be on them. Then they're going to feel regretful for how they treated you, but they're the ones that treated you this way. Because if you are like disassociating or wanting to get away from this person, you could feel like, well, there's going to be somebody else that values me or somebody better in my life. And that's going to be on them. So basically you're in a situation where you just feel like it's not fair. Yeah. Your advice is to see the signs, synchronicity and mystery. Maybe you didn't want to see the signs. Some of you, it's red flags. You didn't want to see the red flags. Didn't want to believe this how this person is. It looks like you need to see the signs. Yeah, North Node and Mercury. A lot of you, Mercury retrograde, it's guiding you towards something better. And during Mercury retrograde, you're seeing the South Node, you're seeing the past, or like how the situation is making you feel. And it's so you can evolve and move forward. Yeah, 11th house and Jupiter. You have so much more opportunities. Like, you don't need to be stuck in this kind of situation or with this person. I think you have other people that are going to desire you and care about you. And I think during Mercury retrograde, you're having this introspection about your future and that you do deserve somebody better. And that's why inner peace, it's like, you know, like your third eye is calling you. Like, you need to get out of whatever this is. It's just not working. Could be the Scorpio, a Virgo. Could be an Aquarius, a Libra. Okay, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, could be any sign, but you just feel like you're not being valued or respected in a situation. All right, Libra, 3325. Mid-month, what's going on with Libra? What's going on? Ooh, I just saw the Chariot. Some of you, there could be a move, a travel. The world, some of you are traveling, or you're moving. Some of you out of state or to a different area, or you're thinking about it. Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, some of you are considering a move because there's a lot of tension, there's hostility, or you're just wanting to get out of the situation that's very hostile. Yeah, because I don't feel like you've withdrawn your energy yet, but you're thinking about it. Some of you are thinking not just about being single or leaving a situation. Yeah, you don't really see the value in it, or don't feel like it's going anywhere, that it's more hostile, there's more tension. Yeah, patience in reverse. I think you're sick and tired of waiting for things to get better in a situation, and you're thinking about isolating or getting out of whatever this is. Some of you, you are moving, relocating, whatever. You're making a decision if this is what you should do. Ace of Swords, yep. So let me see. Why the Five of Wands, Seven of Cups? You're sick of hostility. You're sick of turmoil. Five of Wands reverse, Page of Cups reverse, King of Cups reverse, and the Page of Pentacles reverse. Death in reverse, the Chariot, yep. If this is a relationship, you're sick of the turmoil, you're sick of the passive aggressiveness, the silence. You're sick of this person treating you this way. Some of you, it's a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or an earth sign. It could be an earth sign or a water sign, but it's like I don't feel like I'm respected or cared about in this situation. I'm sick of the distance. I'm sick of the passive aggressiveness. I'm sick of being treated this way by this person. Some of you are thinking about isolating yourself. Yeah, you've put up with enough. 9 of Wands reversed, Empress, 3 of Cups reversed, 10 of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to be treated this way. I think there's some kind of masculine in your energy. It's like, I don't deserve to be yelled at, treated this way, disrespected. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles and the Emperor. I deserve somebody better. Some of you are going to go towards somebody better. Like, you have options and decisions, and it's like, I don't want to deal with this person treating me this way. I deserve somebody that's going to respect me and care about me. It looks like you're sick of wasting time in a situation where you're not respected. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords reversed, King of Pentacles reversed. Some of you, you're with somebody because of finance or a living situation. And it's like it's consumed you enough. It's like, I'm sick of being worried about finances, or I'm sick of being stressed about this. Because some of you, yeah, that's maybe the main issue with you and whoever this person is. Maybe a finance problem. Maybe you guys live together or whatever. I think you're just sick of it. You're sick of letting everything consume you. And you're in this Empress energy of like, I deserve so much better. How do you feel about this person that you're fighting with? The Lovers, 4 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Wands reversed, and the 6 of Swords reversed. Some of you feel, yeah, 4 of Wands reversed, that this person isn't your person. That there's somebody better out there for you. Some of you feel like you're going to meet somebody better, because if they were your person, they wouldn't treat you this way. You know, it wouldn't be in a hostile environment. It wouldn't be negative. You just feel like this person that you're dealing with is not your person. They're not your soulmate. And now if you're single, you can find somebody else. You're going to find somebody better, is what it feels like. All right, what's your advice? Patience in the past. Avoid drama. See, like I said, I think the past, it's just going to be drama, and you're needing to avoid it. Patience, Sagittarius. Part of Fortune, 9th house. Damn, some of you have Sagittarius in the 9th house. We have part of Fortune, but I'm seeing some of you are meant to be with a Sagittarius. And you're needing to be patient, because that's their card, is patience. So maybe you're wanting to give up on a Sagittarius, or I don't know, but it looks like something about Sagittarius. Like you're being guided towards whatever this is. And you're needing to be patient. Some of you buy Sagittarius season, which is in a few days. So could be doing the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. And then I got Sagittarius. So some of you are being called towards the Sagittarius. All right, let's go ahead and do Scorpio. 3815. Happy birthday, guys. Let me get some coffee real quick. And hey, everybody, to the chat. I'll check the chat here in a few minutes. I'm not able to see it with my phone for some reason, so. All right, Scorpio. Some of you are dealing with a Sag. Scorpio. As I say that, oh my God, the Sagittarius card came out. Temperance. The Empress in reverse and the 4 of Wands. Damn, some of you either have Sag in your chart, or you're dealing with one. Or wanting to heal something with a Sag. Okay, Intuition in reverse. Broken in reverse. Realization in reverse. Okay, maybe somebody is not taking accountability in a situation. Okay, maybe you're being guided, protected not to come towards this person. Or you were guided not to come towards them until things kind of cool down between you and whoever this person is. Okay, some of you are being directed towards the situation. But maybe in the past there was a lack of inner knowing, or a lack of intuition, or self-awareness. I feel like somebody didn't have self-awareness, or somebody wasn't realizing what they were doing to the other person. Okay, why is the Temperance here? 5 of Swords, Page of Wands. Temperance came out reversed. Sun in reverse. Yeah, some of you are definitely dealing with a Sag or a Leo. Okay. But it looks like there's turmoil between you and another person. And there's some kind of message or some kind of communication about the past. but somebody wasn't taking accountability. I think somebody isn't as hurt by this anymore, whether that be you or them. Yeah, it feels like you're no longer consumed by this. You have other priorities or other things going on. But I think a lot of you are upset this didn't work out. So this is somebody that it didn't work out with. I think you are bummed out because you did at one time have a lot of like hope in this. But then the more as like it felt like you weren't really getting anywhere from this person, I think you just kind of fizzled. Yeah, a lot of you just gave into yourself and just kind of fizzled this connection out. A lot of you, there's no communication with you and this person. It's feeling like now you guys, it's okay to communicate. Okay, or maybe the chance to communicate is coming very soon. Yeah, it looks like somebody is coming in with some kind of communication, but it's been on pause because somebody doesn't know if it was okay to contact, reach out. There is still like turmoil between you and this person, but somebody's being guided to come towards the other person with some kind of apology or explanation for what happened, because somebody didn't take accountability or somebody was refusing to see accountability. And now it looks like there's an energy of somebody being self-aware or starting to get into this awareness. Okay. How do you feel about this person? The Tower, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, some of you feel like you had to do what you had to do. Like you lost this person. Some of you, there was a tower between you guys. Feeling like you lost them, but like in the process, you were like giving to yourself, or you had to lose them to focus on yourself or something like that. That you are evolving, but you had to lose them in the process. And it was hard. Your advice is accept responsibility and love. So yeah, taking responsibility here. Okay, the Sun and the 8th house. So yeah, some of you maybe you didn't want to see your side or didn't want to see the accountability. Maybe now you are taking accountability for why things didn't work out. Instead of blaming the other person, maybe you're starting to realize, okay, well, there's things I didn't want to see or I was ignoring or something like that. So that's what it feels like. Some of you, you're finally getting clarity in a situation where, yeah, this was my fault or something like that. So Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Sag. Some of you with the sun in your house, because right now the sun is still in Scorpio, you're starting to see things differently, or like their perspective. Okay. All right, Sagittarius 4252. What's going on with Sag mid-month? All right, what's going on with Sag mid-month? 5 of Pentacles. Feeling alone, feeling left out. The moon in reverse, the sun in reverse. Feeling left out, you're feeling triggered by loneliness. Like, I don't want to be alone, or I don't want to be without something or someone. So right now you're feeling kind of ignored by somebody, or it could be some of you, you're being ignored by somebody, and it's triggering really heavy wounds. Okay, where it's like, man, I don't want to be alone, or maybe some kind of codependency. This could be a family situation, or some of you, you are just very like emotional at this time. Okay. Okay, there's a lesson and detox reverse. Yeah, I think you're being guided with something that you haven't let go of. This could be, some of you, it's triggering to maybe, okay, why am I getting this? For some of you, there's a situation where you're being triggered right now without somebody. And it makes you feel like a time when you were alone, like a time that you actually were left alone. Somebody left you out in the cold, and it's triggering you, and it's some kind of lesson you're going through because you haven't healed or detoxified it. Okay, you are being protected here though, but it's like something is triggering. Some of you is triggering like a childhood wound or something that happened to you when you were younger, or a time in your life that you don't want to go back to. It's kind of triggering that, which it could with Mercury retrograde. It's like you're being revisited. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's like you're being redirected in a situation in your life. Why the 5 of Pentacles, moon reverse, sun in reverse? 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords, Hierophant reverse, 555. The Tower in reverse and the Devil in reverse. Some kind of codependency. I don't know if it's a person in particular, It looks like there's some kind of lesson that you haven't learned from, or some of it's a coping mechanism. I don't know why I'm getting that, like the coping mechanism of a situation, even if it's not like the same person. Some of you, it's a different person, but it's like a similar situation of feeling left out, feeling ignored, and which is weird because I've been kind of going through that as well. So it's kind of weird. Um, Especially if it's like codependency to a person or a situation, you're feeling triggered by it. Okay, really bad. Yeah, Two of Cups reverse, the Emperor. I think the universe puts some kind of masculine in your life again, and it's bringing up wounds from some of you, maybe a father figure. So if you have childhood wounds because of a father, or if you have wounds because of like a father situation or something like that, or a masculine, I think it's because you're not having a good time of releasing it, and you're still learning from whatever this lesson is. And it had to do with a family situation, parenthood. Why family? Ten of Cups, yep, the Queen of Wands, Magician in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. Something is triggering you when it comes to a family situation. Either you see yourself having a family with whoever this is, or it brings back a situation where you felt like you weren't in control. You felt like you weren't powered, okay, with whatever this was. Like, personally, I'm just going to tell you, like, what's going on with me, like, in my situation, if you guys relate to this. I'm not saying this to get sympathy or anything like that, but, like, I recently have been talking to this guy, a different guy. It's a guy I don't really know. I just started meeting him, but and it seems like there's like similar situations of like me just really wanting this guy's attention, really wanting to talk to him, hear from him because of another situation, or like something similar that happened years ago with somebody else. It feels like a trigger to that. We're like, okay, I'm being ignored by this person. There's not much communication. They're not going out of the way to speak to me. You know what I mean? And it's making me upset. It's making me feel like maybe they're not interested. You guys, it could be making you feel like a lack of power, feeling powerless. Okay. Feeling like, well, am I not attractive enough? Why is this person ignoring me? You know, maybe they have personal stuff going on, but it's like you feel like victimized, or you feel like you're being ignored. It's kind of what I'm getting here. And it's because of a lesson that you have not let go of from the past, if it is somebody new. Six of Wands, Eight of Wands reverse, Seven of Wands reverse, Six of Cups reverse. Like I said, you're revisiting the past. If it's not a past person you're revisiting with, it's like a past situation that's of similarity. Okay, like the way you felt in a situation in the past. It looks like because you didn't want, some of you didn't finalize this lesson. Like you were just kind of like close to succeeding, and then you just gave up, or you just didn't want to follow through with it. And that's why you're being tested. How do you feel about this person? Some of you see a future with them. Yeah, the Emperor. The Two of Wands, the Fool in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles reverse. Three of Pentacles on the bottom. But like I said, it's making you feel some kind of way in the past. So some of you, it is a new person. Some of you, it's an Aries. It don't have to be. You feel like a sense of, oh my God, this is somebody I want to be with. This is somebody I want to jump into something with. But then it feels like there's blockages, or there's a but, or you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm seeing for you. And it's triggering something from the past where you felt rejected, or felt powerless, or felt codependent, for some of you, to a person, to their attention. It's like this person has the power, or they have control over you, or they have something where it's like you feel like it's not equal. Your advice is to take a breath. Literally. Knowledge. I think, yeah, you're being guided. Everything's fine. Okay, like you know what to do. Mutable. Needing to go with the flow. And Black Moon. Yeah, because you're feeling triggered. Some of you feel like you're forgotten. You feel ignored. But I feel like it's going to be all right. Some of you are dealing with another mutable sign. If not, you are a mutable sign. And it's telling you that, yeah, there's something missing, but you're learning from this, or there's some kind of lesson you're having to learn personally. It feels very heavy. Yeah, the Sun in 10th house, about your self-worth. Like I said, some of you are doubting your self-worth, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you have no power or control, feel like you maybe want to control this person, but you have no power. Devil in reverse. And not like control them like you want to just be like possessive, but I think you want to feel like you have some kind of power leadway in the situation, and feel like it's out of your control. This person's rebelling and doing what they want to do, or not really speaking to you, and you feel triggered by that. Some of you, it's an Aries. I have Aries. I got Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Leo. I'm going to refresh this real quick so I see your guys' chats. Hey, everybody. Hey, Mom. Sorry, I just saw everybody's on here. I'm having a hard time seeing the chat here. Let me go ahead and do Capricorn. I don't know why my phone is not, like, refreshing, so I have to keep refreshing the screen. Okay, 5035. All right, what's going on with Cappy? Oh, yeah, we have a new moon coming up, don't we? All right, I think that's in a couple days. What's going on with Capricorn? Card flew off the table. Sacral chakra came out in reversed. Okay. Hey, Fragrance Therapy. Some of you feel lack of desire. You're separating yourself because of a lack of desire. Oh, good. Now I'm seeing it, Aries man. Awesome. Now I'm seeing the chat. Maybe it's finally popping up now. Because it was just at this minute I seen it. So that's good. Yes, I'm seeing it. Yay. Oh, my God. That made me so happy. I know that's stupid, but I finally see your guys' chats. It's finally, like, uploading. Oh, my God. Yes. Okay. Some of you are worried about a family situation, or there's something going on with your life where it's like something is put on pause. You're separating your energy. Okay, manifesting. Some of you are wanting to manifest a family or manifest something, but feeling like you have to not give to it right now, or you're blocked from it for whatever that reason is. Either you want some kind of family situation or something you want with a family, whatever. It feels like it's blocked. Okay, so let me see. So some of you are feeling a lack of desire. Some of you are connecting with somebody with the Six of Cups. You are connecting with somebody, but feeling there's blockages, or like you're on pause. Hey, Leo, babe. Hey, Chrissy. Why sacral chakra reversed? Okay, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Wands reversed, the Devil in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Some of you, this feels kind of like the Sag reading. So either you're dealing with a Sag or you have that in your charts. Feels like you feel powerless in a situation, like what I said for Sag, because similar cards are coming out. There's like, okay, some of you, there is a union. There's somebody that you're with or somebody that you're talking to. Maybe you see the Ten of Cups with, but there's some kind of blockage, or you feel not comfortable or powerful in whatever this is. And you're giving it some time. Maybe you're giving it some time, or there's miscommunication or something like that. Why separation, distance? Yeah, some of you are not talking to this person because you don't want things to go too fast. Or you feel like, well, if I go too fast or I get too emotionally invested, then what if it just backfires or something like that? It feels like you're protecting yourself, like you don't really know if this relationship's going to work out. For a lot of you, it is somebody new, or it's somebody that you feel really strong connection with. But it's like either you've already got emotionally invested, or you're getting feelings for this person, and either you don't trust them or you don't trust the situation. Because it's like you're scared. Lovers reverse, the Tower, Five of Pentacles. Kind of similar. Yeah, the Moon. Some of you, it's very similar to the Sag reading. Like, what if this person screws me over? What if they leave me out in the cold? You know, what if I develop feelings and it's not reciprocal? I don't really know how they feel for me. Maybe I should just avoid them like the plague, you know? Maybe I should just avoid them like the plague because I don't know how they feel. Why manifest? So maybe this is somebody you manifested. Either if it isn't the person, like, if you actually didn't like manifest them, you manifested something like this or a person like this, and you're getting what you want. Yeah, the Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands reverse. But now you're like, oh, maybe I should just pull back. So a lot of you, yes, you're getting what you manifested. You're getting the partner, the person, but now you're distancing yourself. You're like, oh, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't really know if this is my person, or maybe I'm not ready for love, or maybe it's like you're scared. Wheel of Fortune reverse, Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Either you're scared of your freedom. Yes, I'm going to do members' questions after Pisces, which it's good that I can see your guys' questions now, so that's good. Yeah, I think a lot of you, you're scared. It's like, oh my God, like, a lot of you are getting the person you manifested, either a person particular, like the person you've been asking for, or like that kind of person in somebody. And you're getting this. And then it's like, oh my God, maybe now I shouldn't give to it, or maybe I should ignore them, or I think you're just like, oh my God, like I don't know what to do. How do you feel? Queen of Swords reversed, the Star in reverse, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Cups reverse. It feels like you're talking yourself out of it. It feels like you're talking yourself out of it, or negative talk. Either you're telling yourself, oh, maybe there's somebody else, maybe they have other connections or other people, or it's just like, I don't really know if I should give to them. Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups reverse, Temperance. I mean, some of you it is a Sagittarius, or it's somebody with that placement. It's like it's your perfect person or your ideal person. You've asked for this, but now you don't know if you want it. Or it's like, I don't feel confident in myself now. Maybe it's the wrong timing, you know? And that's kind of what I'm getting. Three of Pentacles. Some of you are afraid, like, what if my feelings aren't the same for them? You know, like, what if I feel more for them than they feel for me? Or, you know. So let me see. What's your advice? Protection. Self-regulation. So definitely need to make yourself a priority at this time. But you are being protected in this connection. A lot of you, the connection is divinely protected because you've manifested it. It's somebody that you want. Taurus in 6th house. So it is something stable, something that has potential, something that you guys can work towards. A relationship that is healthy for a lot of you. It's finally a healthy relationship. Could be a mutable sign. Okay, but I think there's a fear. It's like, man, I've asked for somebody like this. Now they're in my life, and now I don't know if I want them, you know, or now I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship, a commitment, whatever. So it's like you're doubting yourself, feeling like I have no control, or I don't know what their intentions are, something like that. So it could be a Sag, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus, Gemini. Okay, Capricorn, Aries. All right, what we got for Aquarius? 5710. All right, let's see. Well, the good thing is I just saw the Two of Pentacles. So some of you, you're maintaining. Everything's going well for you. Maybe you don't feel that way. Yeah, you're in alignment for a lot of you. Okay, the Hierophant. Hierophant, the Six of Swords. You're exactly where you need to be. A lot of you, it's an energy like you are in alignment. You're where you need to be evolving. You don't feel like it. Empress reverse. But I think you are where you need to be. A lot of you are leveling up. Okay. Awesome. I'm an Aquarius moon too. Yeah, there's no more pain. You're getting out of some kind of pain. You're healing from something. Okay. Some of you, there's a twin flame around you. Maybe your connection. Maybe it's finally evolving. Okay, but it's taken time. Hey, Nina. Yeah, right now you're not feeling so like creative. You're not feeling good in a situation. And you see that. You feel like something is not joyful, or there's just like seriousness in your life. Maybe feeling like in this connection it's not fun right now. It's very serious, or wondering like, are things ever going to get better? Yeah, Five of Cups, Four of Wands. But I think everything's where it needs to be. So maybe you're in this energy of being serious or practical, you know, and maybe you're afraid you're going to miss out on fun. Some of you, it's about your life as well. Like you feel like you can't really have fun right now. You got to be practical. You got to be serious. And you don't like that. Hey, Ms. Redmond. Yeah, the World reverse, the Judgment reverse, Six of Pentacles reverse, and the Seven of Wands reverse. So it feels like, yeah, for a lot of you, it feels like nothing's moving forward. Maybe feeling bored in a connection. You guys could be asking yourself, like, is this even going to go anywhere? Is this going to grow? I'm feeling just really stuck, or like, I don't even know if this is something I want anymore. Like, do I even want to fight for it? So there's like a twin flame around you where it's like, it feels one-sided. It feels like it's not where you want it to be. So maybe you feel like you're not even cared about by this person or valued, you know? And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's an energy of like, I don't even feel, maybe I should just distance myself. I feel like you don't want to hurt from this anymore. This connection. Yeah, the Sun, the Justice, the Hermit, and the Page of Cups. I think you're pulling back your feelings because it's like, I don't want to hurt anymore. I want to be in a more leveled energy. Okay. I think you're being spiritually connected. A lot of you are being more spiritually drawn to going inward, maybe disconnecting from this person right now because they're not taking the connection seriously, or it doesn't feel that way. All right. But it feels like there is still feelings here, even if you guys aren't in communication, if you're not speaking to each other. But it feels like you're in a more practical energy. Yeah, it's like you are still connected to them. And there is still interest here, but also an energy of like, I want more, respect, or I want to feel like there's more balance. So it feels like this connection right now, Two of Pentacles reverse, some of you feel like you have to put your priorities first, that you can't really entertain this connection because it's going to backfire what you're trying to do. If you're focusing on your finances, your career, it's like, I can't be in a connection where this person has no ambition or they have no goals. Maybe you're dealing with somebody like that, where, because it looks like you guys might be two different people. Like, you're in an energy of like, maybe you're just not in alignment with this person right now because you're in a practical energy. You're focusing on yourself. This person's just wanting to have fun and kind of making mistakes in their life. And it's like, I can't have this energy around me right now because I'm focused on long term or things in my life for the seriousness. How do you feel about this person, Aquarius? Yeah, you feel like they're not making any change in their life. And because of that, yeah, this person, it's like they're not making any change. They're not motivated. They're not accomplished. You feel like you have to resist being around them, or you can't be in communication with somebody that doesn't have this ambition. King of Wands reversed. Somebody that has no ambition, no drive, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Tower. Some of you, yeah, like spirit is like, or the universe is taking this person out of your life right now, or temporarily blocking this connection because your priorities are elsewhere. Because it feels like, yes, there is some kind of blockage between you and them because they're not in the right mindset. They're not in the place that you're at. But the Judgment reverse, they're not seeing the consequences of their actions. They're delusional. Okay. They're not taking ability or any kind of accountability in their life. So it's what it feels like. It feels like, yeah, you are on a twin flame journey. And right now you are in a different direction, I think, than this person. And it's hard because you're like, man, I miss them. But it's like they're not where you're at. Yeah, you know this. Knowledge. Seek healing. Yeah, a lot of you are maybe on the healing journey and this person's not. And that's the problem. This person doesn't want to heal. And you're wanting to take better care of yourself. Yep, Aquarius. In 6th house, your priorities are on your finance, your work, taking better care of your health. Some of you are on like a healing journey with the 6th house. That's Virgo. You are like in a healing journey or wanting to do better for your life. And this person's not. They're delusional. They're not taking any kind of accountability. They're not changing anything. And I think you're being kind of at a place where like you need to focus on healing and this person's not. Could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, a Taurus, a Libra, Leo, Virgo, Gemini. Could be a Leo, a Libra, Scorpio. That's the signs I'm getting. All right, let me go ahead and do Pisces. If you guys could just wait for the questions just until I do the end of Pisces, and then we'll do members. 10324. All right, last but not least, what we got for Pisces? What's going on mid-month? Okay, well, that's good. 8 of Swords reversed. So a lot of you are not feeling helpless in a situation. The heart chakra. Okay, the Sun in reverse. It looks like you are maybe in a healing journey as well, or you are being open to giving to things here. Not feeling blocked anymore, so that's good. Okay, there's somebody obsessed with you. Somebody that's obsessed with you. I have family and confusion, so somebody could be confused if you guys both want to be together in a family situation. Maybe you don't know if you see a future with this person. Let me see. Okay, gratitude in reverse. Some of you feel like somebody is not respecting you, or it's like out of lust. You know what I mean? It's like you feel confused where somebody's heart is with you. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty. If somebody really wants to be with you, if they respect you. Why the 8 of Swords reversed? Some of you are questioning, is it just infatuation? Is it just lust? Do they actually want to be with me as a person? Nine of Wands, the King of Swords, the Seven of Wands reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah. I think it's an energy of like, I want to see more action. I want to see more effort from somebody. Because somebody's proven it to me that they're not really fighting for me. It's like they're telling me what I want to hear, but they're not actually fighting for me. They're not actually, making a situation better. There's somebody in your life where it's like they've made it perfectly clear they don't want to commit to me or they don't want to do this. There's blockages, there's excuses. Why obsession? Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords reverse, Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers reversed. Yeah, for some of you, you're questioning like somebody's just obsessed with me because of what I have, or I seem like a good asset, or I seem like somebody that has it going with my life. And is that what this person wants? Some of you could be questioning that. Like this person, it's like it feels like they're detached. They're not very like giving to you. And you may not even feel a connection to this person, or not even feel like they actually prioritize you as a person. It's like they kind of just come and go when they please, or they just make excuses for why they can't do something. Some of you can feel like you're the only one giving to it, and you don't feel like you're being respected. Yeah, Queen of Wands, Four of Wands reverse, Four of Cups reverse, and the Eight of Cups reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Some of you feel like you're the only one doing it all. And that somebody's just kind of like, they're acting like they're going to be there. If it is a family situation, or maybe family gets in the way, I don't know. It's like your heart is open to whatever this is, but the Magician in reverse. Like somebody's not fully putting power and like all their tools to this. So it feels like it's a one-sided situation where you're dealing with somebody. I think there's feelings here. You want to see things go somewhere, but it feels like you're the only one giving to it. Like your heart is giving, the other person's not. How do you feel about this person? Judgment, Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. The Sun, the Justice. You feel like, yeah, this person's telling you what you want to hear, but you feel like you need more time to really see it. Like, okay, I'll believe it when I see it. Or, yeah, you're saying everything I want to hear. You're making me feel good, but I don't know at the end of the day, are you actually going to give me what's fair? So this could be somebody in your life where it feels like, yeah, they tell you what you want to hear, or like what sounds good. But it doesn't really feel like they're that practical in your life, or not that driven. Okay. Your advice is to accept help, embrace uncertainty. So there could be like maybe feeling helpless in a situation, feeling stuck. Maybe feeling like you don't really know what's going on with your life and you need some kind of guidance at this time. Okay. Some of you it is therapy. Yeah, Neptune. Because it's like, I don't know what's real, what's not. Some of you, that is your planet. You're in this energy of like feeling kind of stuck, feeling like everything's an illusion. I don't know what to believe. Maybe even feeling like you're just kind of stuck like in the 12th house energy, and like you can't move on. You can't be in a forward mindset. Feeling, yeah. And it's like you've been trying to go with the flow, and look, 12th house. Yeah. A lot of you feel stuck. You feel like I've been stuck in this 12th house energy for a while, but I don't know what to believe, or I don't know what to do next. Or I have all these envisions of things I should do, but I don't know how to actually take action towards it. And I think you are open to some kind of guidance. Some of you, it is like some kind of emotional help that you're needing at this time, because it's like everything sounds good, but I don't really know what to do next, or just feel really confused. Okay. So I have Aquarius, I have Leo, okay, Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, could be any sign. All right, we're going to go ahead and start members' questions. All right, let's start Ashley at 108.54. All right, what does Ashley need to know? You're getting over some kind of pain. You are still sad about it. Ashley, there's something you're upset about, but it looks like you're getting over it. You realize you don't want it to upset you any longer. Whatever this pain is, some kind of loss, some kind of sadness, you're trying to heal from it. Yeah, Nine of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Judgment, and the Seven of Pentacles. I think something is not affecting you as much as it did before. Like you're still hurt about it, you're still upset, you still think about it from time to time, but you're not as affected as you were. And I think it's like through time you feel more clear about something, or more like, I understand why this happened. So if there's something that was like really upsetting, it's like now I understand. Now, I'm becoming more aware that something did upset me, but I'm getting past it, or it's not as difficult any longer. All right, Veronica at 109.59. What are Joseph's feelings? What are Joseph's feelings for Veronica? He feels like right now that you guys do have some kind of strong connection. He does feel very like intuitive or like spiritual connection off of you, but he doesn't know like if he should pursue things with you right now, if now would be a good time to pursue things. He does have feelings for you, Page of Cups, but he's feeling conflicted if he should act on it. Yeah, Two of Swords, reverse, Wheel of Fortune. So he feels right now that he's going to wait for the right timing to tell you how he feels, because he doesn't really feel like he has the power. He feels kind of powerless in a situation, or he's feeling guided to come towards you in a different time, is what it feels like to me. When he feels like he has more judgment or he's in a better mindset with his life, then that's when he's going to express these feelings. All right, Antoinette, 111.05. Now I'm not able to see the chat again, so I'm going to refresh it. Let me just do all these questions I have wrote down, and then I'll refresh it, guys. I don't see the chat now. All right, Antoinette. Basically, you see somebody's true colors. You're seeing somebody's true colors, that they're not sorry for something. Somebody's proven it to you, that they're not sorry, they're not apologetic, they don't care. And I think you're just trying to be on your own. Yeah, I think you're still kind of holding on to whoever this person is, but I think at the same time, you're just kind of wanting to release them because you realize this person isn't apologetic, they don't care, lacking empathy. King of Cups reversed. So I think there's somebody, Antoinette, in your energy where you're like, I don't really feel like this person cares. I need to protect myself from them. I need to hold back and focus on myself. I don't think it's over completely with you and this person, but at this point, you're like, I need to just hold back. I can't trust this person. I don't think they're sorry for anything, or they lack accountability. And there's really nothing I can do at this point. Could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but it's somebody you see how they don't care, or they're lacking empathy. All right, Janet, 112.25. How did Ryan feel about your TikTok post? That was a message to Lacey. How did Ryan feel? Three of Cups, the Devil, the Justice, the Sun. He feels like you handled it pretty well, okay, despite the situation. I think he likes that. He likes that you took control, that you were empowered to do something about it, that you put some kind of stop to it, okay, that you were like, you took the lead. He liked that you took the lead, Queen of Wands. So he found that really attractive that you made some kind of post about it, about this third party with Lacey. I think he likes that you took leadership. You took, you basically just let the situation, you didn't know how it was going to go, but you went ahead and did it anyways, and you spoke your truth. So he liked that you were very empowered, and you just did it anyways and didn't know what was going to happen of it, but you still were very just, powerful. All right, Kitty, 113.32. What does Kitty need to know? Okay, well, there's some kind of repeated pattern, and I think you're getting past it. I think you're not being affected by this pattern or this karmic lesson. It looks like you are healing from it. So you could be healing from a past connection, like you are dealing with a past person, or there was some kind of energy of a karmic person here, and you're healing from it. The Fool in reverse, 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords reverse, 9 of Cups. Okay, well, this looks pretty good. I think you're realizing through like some, being uncertain, being not really sure about what was going on, I think you're starting to heal and knowing that you didn't have any kind of say in what was going on in this karmic situation, or when it came to this past person, there's nothing you could have done but just went along gracefully in your life. I think you're not letting the situation affect you anymore like it did in the past. I think you're getting over the situation, you're healing from it, and you're just kind of avoiding getting back into whatever this is. is what it looks like. Yeah, Five of Cups reverse. It looks like you are healing from this past karmic lesson, and it's not destroying you anymore like it did in the past. You're just moving on gracefully from it. All right, T Rose at 1:15:01. Good things coming the rest of November. What are good things coming rest of November? Well, you're not putting up boundaries. Now, this could even be that you're not blocking something anymore, so that's good. Let me see. Why boundaries in reverse? Six of Pentacles reverse, Six of Wands reverse, Death reverse, and the Empress reverse. Okay, well, it looks like you're not giving attention to something that has no boundaries. So you're in this energy of giving to yourself. And it looks like if somebody doesn't have boundaries or doesn't respect you, you're not putting into the situation. Could be with a Scorpio, Taurus, Libra. It looks like you're not feeding into something. Yeah, King of Wands, Devil in reverse. You're not feeding into somebody's games that isn't respecting you, or somebody's making you feel the type of way. You're not letting this person do that anymore. It's like you're pulling back your energy and you're not entertaining something that has no boundaries or no respect for you. You're not feeding into it anymore. All right, Jean at 1:16:10. What comes out for Jean? You could be feeling like you need to abandon some kind of karmic lesson. The Fool and the Devil. Like you don't want to feed into a karmic lesson anymore. Let me see. Why are you walking away from a karmic lesson? Three of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Looks like you're giving into something else, Jean. So if there was some kind of karmic person in your life, it's like you're not entertaining this anymore. There could be new love in your life, or there's somebody new you're opening up to. Yeah, it looks like you're leaving some kind of third party, like some kind of karmic with a third party, or a situation that you feel like there's not much reciprocation. It looks like you're going towards something else, feeling empowered, Queen of Wands, to like go into something else. You're not giving to a situation that abandoned you, or you just constantly feel like there's abandonment from that person. It looks like you are feeding into something new. All right, let's see. Erica, 1:17:22. What will happen with your person? What's going to happen with Erica and their person? Okay, your intuition. So you're listening to your intuition that you don't want to be stuck. Okay, well, he could be realizing that he wants to heal things with you, and he doesn't want to be stuck in a third party anymore. So let me see. Why is intuition here? He realizes his feelings for you. Yeah, Seven of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Tower, and the Strength reverse. I think your person's having this realization with the Tower that they were holding back their feelings or resisting this connection with you because of uncertainty of their feelings. And they no longer want to do that. Yeah, they don't want to be blocked anymore. This is somebody wanting to come towards you slowly because they do see you as a Ten of Pentacles. So it looks good. It looks like he's realizing his intuition is guiding him back to you, and that he did make a mistake with the other person. And it looks like he doesn't want that other person anymore. And he's going to put a stop to that situation, is what it looks like to me. All right, let's go ahead to Danielle, 1:18:36. Whatever comes out for Danielle. Okay, you're not feeling hopeless about a situation anymore. So you still have hope in something. You could have hope that you're still going to get some kind of apology, or somebody's going to come back, that it's not over with you and somebody. Yeah, you feel like you're going to get communication from this person. Like you're not even worried about it. You're not worried that you're not going to get communication. I think you know this person's going to communicate. You could feel, Danielle, that they're having finance problems or money is their main issue right now. But you feel like this person, it's not over. And you're in this energy of, I'm not worried about it. I'm not stressing. I feel like there's still like communication going to happen. Yeah, a Knight of Pentacles. You know this person's going to come back. So you're not worried about it. That there is some kind of family situation, finance. But they are going to come back and choose you. All right, let's go ahead and do B. 1/1944. What you don't see coming. What doesn't B see coming? Basically, there's a realization somebody's not respecting your boundaries. I have boundaries in reverse and realization. Okay. So B, I think you realize somebody's not respecting your boundaries or that you haven't been putting up boundaries. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, 6 of Cups reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles, the Tower in reverse. Yeah, I think you're realizing that you need to put up boundaries in a situation. And that was the problem, was that you didn't establish boundaries, or you just let this person come in and out of your life with no consequence. And you're realizing like something's gonna have to change. I need to put up boundaries and have more respect for myself in the situation. And that's what I did wrong in the past, is I let them come and go as they please, and I need to put up boundaries, is what I'm seeing here. All right, let's go ahead and do Nia at 1/20/54. Is the past guy still looking to contact, or is that closing out? Looks like there's still going to be a separation between you and them. Okay, is there going to be communication, or is that over? And I do see communication when you least expect it. It looks like they are focusing on themselves, and that's why they're distant. I do see with the 8 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Sun reverse, Ace of Cups reverse. I do feel like there's going to be communication, but it might not be until next year or the beginning of the year, because it feels like it's still like delayed. It doesn't feel like it's this year. So you might not be getting communication until maybe the beginning of next year, possibly January, because it looks like this person is still distant. They're making a decision that they need to be more distant because of themselves, or they're unsure of like what to do, and they are kind of processing everything. So I do feel like you will get communication, but I don't think it's anytime the rest of the year. I'm getting possibly beginning of next year. All right, Angel, what does your money look like rest of 25? 1/22/09. What does your money look like? Okay, well, it looks like somebody's getting their karma for a finance situation they put you through, is what it looks like to me. Yeah, you're going to get money back because of a karma situation. There's somebody that owes you money, something that they did to you. They were manipulating you out of money, lying to you out of money. I see your money, like by the end of this year, getting better. It looks like you are getting money returned back to you that you're owed. Yep, the Chariot and the 3 of Cups. Yeah, some kind of celebration. It could be by the end of the year. Okay. Or it's like somebody's finally taken accountability that they owe you something. And then I do see that like working out well for you. I see somebody realizing they owe you money, or they have to just speed something up, and you are getting good news about money returning back to you. All right, Jacqueline, is a Cancer friend ignoring you out of spite? 1/23/18. And in a second, guys, I will refresh the chat. Right now, I'm doing these questions first. Is the Cancer friend, yeah, ignoring you out of spite? Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the World, and the King of Pentacles. Empress. I think they're kind of going through something. I don't really know if it's personal. I feel like they're just kind of distancing themselves because of a money situation or something that they're going through. I don't really know if it's all out of spite towards you. Yeah, it looks like they're not happy in their life, this person. Yeah, they could be worried about money or finances, and maybe that's what's going on. Maybe there's other problems in their life, and they're kind of taking it out on you or just ignoring you. But it looks like there's something else external happening in their life where it's not really about you. Jackie is what I see. Yeah, I do feel like you are going to get communication from her soon, but I think they're going through something right now, and they're just kind of distancing themselves. All right, Amethyst at 1/24/26. All right, what is your fiance hiding? What's your fiance hiding? They're obsessed with you and your family, or they're hiding the fact that they want to have a family with you and they're obsessed with you. They could be wanting to trap you with a kid, okay, your fiance, because of obsession. Like they're afraid you're going to get away, so they're going to trap you. Yeah, because of insecurity. They're afraid that you're going to get away from them. And they feel like they're losing control over you. So I feel like your fiance, they're wanting you maybe even not to get with somebody else either. They're afraid that you're going to be available or you're just going to leave them soon. It looks like they're obsessed with you and they're wanting to trap you with a kid. So I would be really careful of that, Amethyst, because I feel like they're losing control. They have no power over you. And it's out of obsession. So I would be really careful. It looks like they're going to try to trap you, say and do the right things to try to have a child with you because of insecurity. Let me refresh this guy. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing everyone's questions. It was working for a while during the Capricorn reading, and then after Capricorn, I stopped seeing. Oh, no, after Aquarius, I stopped seeing it. So I'm gonna make sure I got everyone's questions. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do Alban's question. Should you trust your son's driver? Okay, Alban, should you trust your son's driver? Ooh, High Priestess, Temperance reversed, 3 of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Pentacles reversed. I don't know. This looks like you're being guided that like something is off about this person, Alban. There's something off. Like I don't know if they're emotionally unstable. There's something going on where you feel like my intuition's telling me I can't trust this person. And I feel like you're right. I feel like you are going to find out that there's a reason why you can't trust them. So I don't think that you can trust them. They look like they're somebody that's kind of shady. Or you feel like there's something off. All right, KK, how is T likely going to act towards you? All right, KK, how's T likely to act? Well, Ace of Wands reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. 10 of Swords and the Judgment reversed. They're acting hurt by something. And it's like they're not really putting much effort into this. Yeah, because there's something that they need to heal from or they need to release or talk to you about. Yeah, I think they're going to be a little bit distant until they talk to you about a situation. And then that's when they're going to come towards you with more effort. But something is delayed because of a hurtful conversation or something that they feel hurt by is what I see. And that could be like kind of making them hold back from coming towards you. All right, fragrance therapy. Is your situation with a Sagittarius one-sided? That's weird. That was just like the Capricorn reading that I did. Is it one-sided? 7 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles reversed. The Strength reversed and the Star in reversed. I feel like they want to fight for you. Like they are open. They're not like holding back from you. But this person like has low self-esteem or they feel like you might not be into them. Yeah, they're afraid that you're going to leave them. And it's like they're trying not to be worried about it. So it doesn't feel one-sided. It feels like they're worried that you're going to change your mind or you're not going to be wanting them. Like they don't have much optimism in themselves is what it feels like. It feels like they are open to you, but they're not expecting you to be interested or for things to fizzle because of their low self-esteem is what I see here. All right, Chrissy, why did the Taurus stop talking to you? Why did the Taurus stop talking to Chrissy? It looks like they didn't want to like invest into anything. The World, the 8 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles reversed, 6 of Swords reversed. It's like they had a change of heart or they don't really think that they're emotionally ready or available for anything. Or they still have some healing to do. It could be that they're not healed from another situation. Yeah. So they just stopped talking to you. Because they're trying to figure out if they want to still give to this. And that's why they stopped speaking. Because they don't know if they're ready to continue pursuing things. They're really unsure if they're ready emotionally to move into something else. Maybe because of a past person or just feeling a lack of, certainty if that's what they're ready for. All right, Aries man. How is your girl feeling about you? How is your girl feeling about you, Aries man? The Chariot. Ace of Cups reversed, Four of Swords reversed, the Nine of Swords. She's feeling worried that she's pushing you away because of her being withdrawn, being distant. She feels like she needs to come towards you and show you that she's interested. She's worried that she's pushing you away. Yeah, because she's been in hermit mode. She's been ignoring you. There's not much effort here. She feels like she needs to get out of that. She needs to stop being isolated. She needs to come towards you and let you know that she's still interested. Because she's afraid that you're going to make a decision and maybe go towards somebody else. Or you're going to second guess your feelings for her. So she's worried she's going to lose you, is what I'm seeing here. All right, Gothic Cowgirl energy check with Scorpio. I like that. Gothic Cowgirl. That's cute. What's the energy check with the Scorpio? Okay, well, it looks like there's no third party. So there's no kind of influence or third party. And it looks like they know that they need to be honest with you about something. They are feeling very optimistic about your guys' connection. Yeah, if there was some kind of miscommunication or argument, they want to clear the air. They feel like it's time to clear the air. They don't want to abandon this connection. They do feel the Two of Cups with you. So if there was some kind of misunderstanding or something that kind of got out of hand, they feel like you guys need to talk about it. Or that they're afraid they're going to lose you if they don't talk about the situation. I think they're wanting to let you know that, hey, there's nobody else, or, I really do want to be with you, is what I'm seeing here. They're wanting to let you know, I want to fight for this connection, and I don't want to lose you. And I know that you are somebody that makes me happy, is what I'm seeing here. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Oh, you're welcome. Make sure I did everybody's question. I got to get off of here. I got to get ready for work. Oh, thanks, FG. Oh, you're welcome, guys. I'm about to get off of here. I'm not going to do super chats. I'm sorry, but just because of all the delay with my video and all that, and I got to get ready for work. I got to go in at 2, and I still got to eat lunch. I haven't ate yet. So I got to get cleaned up. I got to eat lunch. But I will be live tomorrow, and I'm going to try to do at least 2 lives tomorrow. Hopefully my laptop works. It's funny. It's like I was having problems with my phone. So I was using my laptop. Now my laptop's acting up, so I'm using my phone. I'll probably do, probably like a weekend energy check for you tomorrow. And then I'm probably going to do maybe their feelings or who's coming towards you. Maybe I'll do that. Like who's coming towards you, like in regards to love. Okay, for the weekend. I might do that. Thank you, Aries man. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I got to get cleaned up. If you guys did book a personal, I've been kind of behind on personals. I'm sorry. Just been kind of going through it, like with Mercury retrograde, and I've just been kind of pulling myself back, not really speaking to people and just not really interacting much on my phone. So it's nothing personal. I'm trying to get out of that. So I'm trying to like stop ignoring things. So if you did book a personal, I'm going to get it done today after work. So, and if you guys still haven't sent me your members readings, make sure to do that as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, everyone.